The Edmonton Oilers are 5-0. The Edmonton Oilers are 5-0. What a start! What a start to the season for the Oilers, man. They did this 2 years ago in 1920. They started that season 5-0, but this year feels different. And yes, I know it's only been 5 games, so you don't wanna say something that you regret later on. But this team feels different for some reason. 4 games have happened since the last video. We'll go over them. First, of course, we beat the Calgary Flames by a score of 5-2. And Calgary, yes, they got, I think it was 47 shots. Yeah, they did 47 shots. A lot of them were low danger chances. So basically, Edmonton really didn't play that bad defensively. Also, the power plays that game, I'm pretty sure there are a lot. It was 4 for both sides. And on the power plays, I think Calgary got like 15 other shots on the power play. So a lot of shots for Calgary came on the power play. In that game, Mike Smith, fantastic. I mean, McDavid got a hat trick. Not a big deal. Jesse Puljujarvi got a couple points. Puljujarvi's looks so good to start off the season. We'll get back to that. But, I mean, Derek Ryan got a goal. And that kicked off the scoring. And that's huge because Edmonton's needed depth scoring for a while. We'll get to depth scoring when I talk about the Vegas game later on. But, like, it's nice to see Derek Ryan, first of all, score against his former team. But also, just someone not named McDavid, not named Drysdale, not named Ryan Hawkins, get on the score sheet first and set the tone. And I mean, I don't think anyone really played bad that game besides a few players. I mean, the fourth line once again didn't play at all. They all got 5 minutes, but Duncan Keith that game was shockingly good. He was shockingly good. 20 minutes for him, 20 minutes for CC. Like there are a lot of good things that the Oilers did that night. And obviously, I'm gonna be pumped that they beat the Flames, but they played really well. Warren Fogle got his first point as an Oiler that game with an assist. There's just a lot of good things like about that game. I wish I had more things to say considering it's the Battle of Alberta, but that game was almost a week ago, 6 days ago, or by the time you're watching this, exactly a week ago. So my memory is kind of fading a little bit. But I mean, the Oilers won a huge divisional game against your provincial rival, and that's what you like to see. Edmonton's usually had Calgary's number over the last couple of years. They were expected to take it, and they did. Now we're gonna go to the Anaheim game. It was 6-5. I'll be the first to say the Oilers kind of played like dog crap until the third period. I mean, first off, Tyson Barrie was terrible. Absolutely terrible during that game. I don't know which goal it was. I think it was the hold up. It was the Sam Steele goal, the fourth goal of the game. It was Steele's second. The guy's like not even trying to. He's not like. Hold up. I'm gonna play the video right here. Basically what happened, Steele just skates by Barrie. Barry's not even trying to nudge him off the puck. He's following Steele, but he's doing like the old Justin Schultz way. He has a stick, like he's not even moving his stick. He's just basically following Steele, not giving him like a subtle cross check to nudge him off the puck. Not trying to stick lift his stick. He's doing nothing. And I mean, this is the problem with Barrie on the top pair. He's just so bad defensively. Like, yeah, Steele just walks in, easy empty netter. And Mike Smith also got injured this game, which is awesome to see. Mikko Koskinen came in relief, led in one goal in the final 15 seconds. Mikko's been great, by the way, ever since. But there's a couple of hiccups that game. Zach Kassian got a goal. He has been great to start off the year in that third line. We'll get to him. I'll get into Kassian more in a second. Warren Fogle got another point. I love Warren Fogle. We'll get to him next game. But you just cannot let in 5 goals to the Anaheim Ducks. And there was a couple weak ones, especially the Nick Deslauriers third goal. I'm like, how the hell did that get in? But I mean, what can you do? The Oilers take a huge dub. Even in the third period, Kassian got a goal on the power play by Evan Bouchard and Darnell Nurse. Then Bouchard got such a wonky goal, which ended up being, which ended up being, the 5-4 goal. It was such a weird balance, but Bouchard deserves it. He should have been in the lineup full time last season. Finally in this season, really happy for him, of course. Zach Hyman got an assist, and yeah, once again though, the fourth line didn't really play. Got all under 6 minutes. Tippett sure does love that fourth line a lot, eh? If you're gonna use them 6 minutes a night, what's the point of playing them? Darnell Nurse was a beast that game. Got played 30 minutes. Nurse has surprisingly been actually good. And he better be good because he's getting paid $9.25 million. But we'll see how it ends up. So yeah, Edmonton takes that game by a score of 6-5. Not too much to complain there besides Barry's really, really bad game, especially on that fourth goal, like I said. But yeah, maybe don't let up 5 goals to the Anaheim Ducks. But once again, divisional games, they are important. You got to win them. And that's what Edmonton did. You go on to the game yesterday, or well, not yesterday, but a couple nights ago in Arizona. Edmonton wins 5-1. I mean, it's Arizona. You should win that game. But let me talk about something. Zach Hyman, shorthanded. He is a beast. I've loved Zach Hyman. You can play him on the power play, PK, first line, second line, and he does everything you want. He is such a key player. And yes, the last 2 years of that contract's gonna suck. But man, I'm happy we have him right now. I am so happy we have him right now. He's been on fire. He has like 6 or 7 points to start off the season. He's just been a great fit with McDavid. He really showed against Arizona that he's worth the money so far. Warren Foegele had a beautiful play. He basically turned Dyson Mail, Edmonton Oil King legend, by the way, into a pylon. Speaking about Dyson Mail, he scored his first NHL goal. I'm really happy for Mail. I'm a huge Oil Kings fan. Been watching them, since 2012, which 2012, 2013, 2014 were their glory years, and now, then they started to suck a bit. Now, they're back up top of good for Neighbors, Sebastian Cossa, Matthew Robertson, Jake Neighbors, a lot of young guys. And, I mean, Warren Foegele, I love Foegele, but I also really miss Ethan Bear. But that was a hell of a goal by Foegele, man. I'm really happy we got him on the team. Not really much else to say. Tyson Barrie actually, speaking about Barrie, Barrie with another awful play on the only Arizona goal. Darnell Nurse was along the boards. Barrie was 6 feet away from him, and he couldn't connect on the pass. There's no one around Barrie, by the way. He just couldn't pass, and that led to the Dyson Mail goal. And that caused Barrie to get demoted to the third pair for the Vegas game. And I should say, when he did that play I talked about earlier in the Anaheim game, he also got demoted. So there's that. And let's just talk about the Vegas game now. It recently just happened. I'm recording this right after, but I'm impressed, man. The Oilers beat the Vegas Golden Knights 5-3. Yes, there was no Stone. Yes, there was no Pacioretty. Yes, there's no Alex Tuch. But you have to give credit where credit is due. Opening up the scoring was Nicholas Roy. It was a beautiful tip and no chance for Mikko whatsoever. Hyman then got a grease goal on the power play. Opening up the second, it was Nolan Patrick on once again another tip in. Hyman with a beautiful snapper, man. Hyman has such an underrated shot. Great play by Puyarvi behind the net. Got to McDavid and Zach Hyman with the one-timer. The dry line then got started. Nugent Hopkins, nice little pass to Leon to make it 3-2. Nick Hague, a big slapper. Mikko probably could have saved it, but I'm not gonna, jump on Mikko all too much. I'm still a big fan of Mikko. Duncan Keith with a laser pass to guess who? Zach Kassian on that third line. That third line has consistently been our best line night in, night out. I don't think they've had one bad game. They're really good in their own zone, and they're great on the forecheck. Warren Foegele, such a great addition, even though the acquisition cost might be a bit too high for my liking, but he's been great. Derek Ryan, such a good defensive key guy, and he's really smart in the offensive zone too. He only has 1 goal, 1 point, but man, I've really liked Derek Ryan and Zach Kassian. He is over point per game on the third line. I know it's only been 5 games, but it's great to see Kassian show like he's worth that contract. Because last season he was terrible, and we need depth scoring. This is what he's bringing. Then Leon Draisaitl got the empty netter. Mikko Koskinen, great game. .923 save percentage, fantastic. Darnell Nurse and Devin Bouchard, amazing. And this is where the title of the video comes into place: maturity. In the past, like the Anaheim game, where Anaheim would just keep coming back every time the Oilers scored. When Anaheim made it 4-3, in the past the Oilers would lose those games because they would have no momentum and they would have no depth scoring. But you know what happened? Kassian got a goal on the power play, tied up at 4. Bouchard got a nice little bounce, 5-4. Depth scoring showed up, and they overcame past demons, and they won that game where they would normally lose. Same thing in Calgary. They were getting outshot by crazy, even though a lot of their shots were on the power play and low danger. Schmitty was great that game, and when Lindholm even scored to make it 3-2, that would be a momentum killer for the Oilers. Because in the past, they would get deflated and be like, "Oh my God, we let it go on the power play. If we let in another one, it's tied." No, you know what happened? CC, nice pass to Jesse. He scores to make it 4-2. And even in their body language, there's a huge difference in maturity. McDavid, there are questions about him not being a great leader. He is so vocal on the bench now, and that's one of the key signs I've seen in him. Just the whole team looks different, if that makes sense. If you're trying to know what I'm trying to say here, I just can't put my finger on it, but this team feels different now. There's still 77 more games to go. Obviously this won't last forever, but we'll see, man. I have hope so far. We're at the top of the Pacific and we're at the top of the league. Hopefully this keeps up. I don't have really much else to say for today. I'm kind of rushing this so I can get it out. I was gonna record this Wednesday, but then I thought, I should wait till the Arizona game. And after the Arizona game, I was like, we play Vegas tomorrow. I should record around then. And now I'm recording, and I've had my points written down before. Now I've completely lost them because it's been a couple days. So yeah, promise me the next oil spill will be probably Thursday after the Philly game. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time.